Welcome to Horror Movie Review Maniacs. I'm Bill,
And I'm Kelly.
and it's movie club time, and it's Steve's pick this week, and he chose Tourist Trap from 1979. It's got a 6.2 rating on IMDb. It's directed by David Schmuller, and it stars Chuck Connors, Jocelyn Jones, John Van Ness.
Wow.
Wow. And the synopsis: a group of young friends stranded at a secluded roadside museum are stalked by a masked assailant who uses his telekinetic powers to control the attraction's mannequins. So, I'll start on my thoughts. I've seen this a bunch of times. First time I saw this was maybe 20 years ago, and at the time I thought I found a real hidden gem. Then I realized a lot of people were thinking it as like a hidden gem, and it's probably more popular now. But I've always liked it. I like the I like the atmosphere. I like all the creepy mannequins. Like it's kind of like a remake sort of House of Wax, but instead they use mannequins.
And superpowers.
Yeah, and the telekinetic powers that he has, like I'm not sure if some of it is done by his mind and some of it's done by pulleys and stuff. Like there are other mannequins like actually
Mechanics.
that actually move. Because he does talk a lot about his how his brother used to be really good at that kind of thing. So I think part of the mannequins, I mean, part of the illusion is actually real. I think, and part of it is his mind is manipulating things. But yeah, basically the story is about a group of friends. They stop by to get gas and this gas station is also a museum that has like these weird mannequins, and it's kind of like a wax museum but without the wax figures. And it's owned by this big guy that is a bit older, and he talks about his that he has a brother, and that his wife died, and that the museum used to be really popular back in the old days, but now they I guess kind of like Psycho, they built a highway nearby, so people don't go there very much anymore. So yeah, I think the acting is probably the weakest point. Tanya Roberts is kind of meh, and so is the I can't remember the other black girl's hair girl. I thought Chuck Connors was good, and I thought the blonde girl was good. Was a good actor, and the guy friend wasn't too bad either. But I actually I this time around I actually realized that there's a lot of actually really nicely shot scenes in this film that I didn't realize that like in the past. I think I think this film has a lot going for it. It's creepy. It's got a lot of interesting visuals. It moves at a brisk pace. It's to me, I don't know. I think it's great.
Anything else you can add?
Um,
Since you like this movie so much.
well, I do like it. I like I don't see much wrong. Like yeah, it's not the uh classic, but it's like a minor classic to me. It's a standout from the '70s, even though it's not like one of the kingpins of the '70s, the tent poles of the '70s. It's still like it's just a like a really fun film. I think. So, anyway, what are your thoughts?
This movie was filmed in 24 days.
That makes sense.
Hmm?
That's actually longer than I thought.
Yeah, it's too long for this type of movie. She did in 2 days.
Two days. So
Uh, uh,
it sounds to me like you didn't like it as much as I do.
I didn't hate it. Um, didn't did not make me think that was crappy movie. Was okay. I just think was lots of like a bad story in the terms like how the movie star right away kill that guy. Like there's not like some kind of warm up. It's just like he
That,
get in
that
the
was a
room
warm
and
up.
bang.
That was a warm up
That's it.
of things to come.
Huh?
That was like a foreshadowing of things to come. That's the you saw what this place is all about.
Okay, my opinion, in my case, I think they need to have a little bit more warm up, like to look the environment, the place where they are. Like what that guy in the mask was in that gas station, and in every room was in the another guy's house, was not in his house. He moved too fast for one guy, to be honest.
That I agree with.
Like, suddenly she's in front of him, running away, and she hide in the little pond, and he's right behind her. How that's possible? That's impossible. So I think have lots of flaws in this movie. Like, he was moving too fast for, at least you can see the guy behind you, and suddenly he's already in front of you, way ahead of you. He in many places, like the same time. I think it was so bad the way they filmed this way. Like, they should give at least some kind of connection, one place to another place, especially if it's just one guy. And did make in one part of it there, I'm sorry to say, but looked like it was two guys. Like I was thinking in the movie it was two people.
That's kind of the story of House of Wax. It was the same kind of idea. You think it's two people?
The House of Wax was more than two people. It was two brothers.
Oh, in the remake.
Yeah, I'm only talking about the remake. Anyways, but in this movie, like, okay, they want to play one people, so anything else did not make sense in this movie. If he was in many places the same time, if it's just one person. So did not make sense to me, and I don't like when they do stuff like that, because it's like you want to make so much suspense, and at the end nothing makes sense. So I didn't like that. Those two actors was so terrible. The one with dark hair, and the another one was curly hair. They're both terrible. The guy was terrible too. I think the only good actor over there was that blonde girl and the creepy guy.
Yeah, I thought
those two was only. The rest was horrible. They should pick a better actress to be in those movies. And it was insignificant anyways, because that blonde one would take the show. She was the one that in the beginning she was nice to him. Look like they get a connection, like he likes her. So this whole drama. Another part is what in the hell will end up like that? There was lots of mannequin in the car. What? She turned crazy now? She took her craziness, his craziness?
She obviously was going crazy. At the end, she kept seeing people alive when they really weren't. And so I think she was going crazy.
But why? Only for one day? You turn crazy in one day?
Have you been in a situation like that? Maybe you go crazy.
With Psycho, yes, I did. You have to play along. When he say, you love me? Yes, I do. I love you. You have to play along.
Well, obviously, you should. But
that's why I'm alive. Because I play along. You have to play along with crazy people.
Right.
Trust me. But anyways, I didn't like the end. She ended up with the mannequins and driving that car. What the hell is that?
I like the end.
I hate it.
I think she went crazy at the end.
How crazy enough kill him? So now I kill him and I'm safe. I'm goodbye. No, I was expecting at least she go. They make some kind of drama. She running away in the middle of the road, and then suddenly another car almost drive over her and and take her and save her. But not like this. And then she show up in the hospital. Acting a little crazy. She did not make okay, that makes sense and end like that. But how was mannequins in the car? And remember, the car was broken. How she fix it so quickly? That car. Don't the car was broken?
Maybe she's imagining it.
Don't the car was broken?
Well, look, I guess it confirms. Look, on January 4th, Tanya Roberts dies. On January 4th again, Tanya Roberts is still alive, her publicist now says. And then the next day, now her publicist confirms that she is dead. So I guess she is dead.
She's old, no?
She was 65.
Old.
Not that old.
Anyways, dead or no dead, she did not do a good job in this movie. Maybe in
No,
other movies.
well,
This movie, I'm
she's not
sorry.
known for being a good actress or anything.
Oh, so why the hell people so care
Because
about it?
they know her from this, and they know her from the 70s show.
Who's 70 show?
The one with Melina Coolidge or
I
whatever.
never saw that show. Sorry,
yeah,
I can't,
and-
can't judge.
And
I cannot judge in that show.
Ashton Kutcher, you know.
Oh, Ashton Kutcher, I know him.
So I think this kind of to me kind of has that House of Wax / Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibe. It has just it's like a grittier House of Wax kind of. I don't know. To me, I
It's
would.
different concept.
Oh, I know, but it has like a gritty feel. But House of Wax was that
But
kind of
this
fun.
looked like a creepy doll house.
Yeah, I know, but
or
it was the same
whatever.
kind of story as House of Wax.
House of Wax was a little bit more about a psycho brother and a good brother.
Yeah, but here
good brother.
he was pretending to have a.
No, he was double personality.
You know, but he was pretending that there was a brother there, so you kept thinking it was his brother, and then, well, anyway, we should reveal.
But I knew in the beginning this guy was messed up. You know why? He's still wearing the same pants, jeans pants, the whole movie. It's just the max and the wig. Like, you know it's him. You could not spend the first view they show the guy, you know it's him. He don't change his pants yet.
So anyway, let's get to ratings. I think it's a good solid 7.5.
I give it 5.5.
5.5.
5.5. The acting was bad. Only two actors was good over there. The rest was really bad. All that running in the forest, climbing here and there was really boring and no good.
Well, for a low budget film like this, I never expect like good acting or anything. But
you know what? They could make it very good. They just did lots of flaws in this. Lots of flaws.
Yeah, it is rough around the edges, but it's still so much fun to me.
In the beginning, in the middle, and in the end.
No, it definitely is rough, but it's got a charm to it. Definitely.
I don't even see a terror much in this. It's just like, I don't know. I'm sorry for people who love this movie. For me, in my opinion, I didn't like much. I'll give 5.5.
All right. Well,
at least don't make me to sleep. Almost in the end. Make me to sleep. But when I already figured out that the guy was already, by his clothes, by everything, I already lost interest.
Well, because
they was trying to make a mystery, but you already got.
Yeah,
I got that.
To me, again, to me, I don't really care about the story as much. Like you do, I find it once you know the story, that's all that matters to you. But anyway,
he was not creepy enough. The guy.
Oh, I thought he was.
How he was torturing the victim. He was not.
Yeah, I thought he was very creepy.
He only put that thing in her face and that's it. It was not very.
I thought the house was very creepy. Oh.
No, he was not giving too much terror into the victims. He grabbed those people and tied them up.
He played a bit of a Vincent Price character, not kind of tongue in cheek, but kind of that's
friendly. Friendly. Yeah. Now I kill you. Now I love you, and I don't have no complaint about his acting. It's just I think they should give him a little bit more into this movie, more showing his evil side. You know what I mean? That's what I expect more. And the girl in some parts, I really like her. In some parts when she was, screaming or panicking, you could see. I enjoy her and him.
All right, those are our thoughts on Tourist Trap. Thanks, Steve, for picking it. It's a favorite of mine. I'm surprised it's not getting as much love as I thought everyone's gonna love it, but apparently they don't. So,
but at least we watch. Lots of people watch. Let's give a thumbs up for that.
It's been a good week for that. Make sure you subscribe to Horror Movie Review Maniacs, and we'll also make sure you join our Facebook group, as well as we're on Twitter and Instagram. And if you like non-horror as well, we've got the Facebook group Movie Freaks Reviews.
And if you like this video, put your thumbs up. If you have any comment or any movie you'd like us to review, just make a comment below. Thank you.
Bye.
See you. Bye.